So every time I read those stories, they affect me personally.
What is your profession?
I am a political philosopher.
Head southwest on
specialized in social justice.
And what may go down as one of the dirtiest, illegal, and unconstitutional convictions in United States history, I find it somewhat coincidental that my Uber driver in Rhode Island, a cultural anthropologist, should turn to me and ask me if I had heard about the Darrell Jones case. As time takes on, may more and more people learn about this case and the outer limits of depravity manifest by trusted government officials.
Your Honor, everything that's on the tape that my brother was just mentioning was available to the defense counsel, was there. Defense counsel, none of this is new, Your Honor. This is stuff that has been visited and revisited in this case already. It's way too late to be going back on these issues, Your Honor. The tape, the missing portions of the tape, there's been no showing that is supported by the record that is actual material to the return of the verdict in this case, Your Honor. And again, I believe that this issue here today was mainly to be addressing whether any additional discovery is required. I think I've made my position clear on that, Your Honor, and I'll rest on that.
I understand.
And then when he was holding by his jacket, they had got on the sidewalk. And when they got on the sidewalk, I saw a gun, and I said, a gun.
Who had the gun?
The small guy had the gun.
Man, it's singing. Man, he was a blind.
The small guy had the gun.
I hear many stories, a lot of stories,
Yes.
and you can't believe it. Whereby
Continue on Broadway.
the white people
Three-quarters of a mile.
just imprison a black guy for no reason.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, let me see.
Is I'll show you the blog. Yeah,
Yeah.
Darrell Jones, right here in Brockton.
Oh, yeah.
There was a hearing, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I was there, and I got part of it. And they doctored the tape. It was a crash edit on the tape with the prostitute. Terry Lynn Starks was the woman who allegedly made an eyeball witness, identification of him. But she only did it in the station house, and they prompted her to do it. It's a long story.
Oh,
And these are bad people doing bad things. I was a state attorney for a while, and I would never, ever do the things that they do. It's so foul.
wow. What is your blog?
Darrell Jones Innocent.
I'm gonna. That's me.
I can't believe it, and thankfully he's got support from people with a lot of resources, and I was there before they were there, but they are there now,
Darrell
man,
Jones.
and they are killing it.
Yeah.
They are killing it. Trust me on this. It's bad.
Let me give you my number. You
Indeed.
text to me.
I know I can. I was a civil rights lawyer.
Yeah.
And I'm very much into the whole philosophical aspect of how we relate as people, how we treat each other. It's on my mind all the time.
I have been stopped by police for no reason.
And yet at the same time,
Then I laugh. I just laugh at it. I say exactly this is what the world is facing.
well, no, look at this privileged white boy that raped that girl in the alley.
Exactly.
Think about that at Stanford. Now, had there been a white man of less privilege or a person of color, they're in prison.
If our position is correct, if our analysis is correct, then Detective Smith perjured himself on the stand. It should shift to the Commonwealth to rebut that inference that this tape was deliberately tampered with.
Can I ask you a question? Sure. Did Miss Starks identify, other than on that videotape, did Miss Starks identify Darrell Jones? I mean, she's the only eyeball witness, right?
No.
Excuse me, if you would just step outside, please.
Okay.
You can read the transcript. I'm not going to make
who's the other eyeball witness?
I'm not going to make any comment.
Who's the other eyeball witness?
I'm not making any comment.
I just want to know. But you would agree if that was a crash edit of that tape, that would be a material fact, wouldn't it? No. I mean, there would be like a travesty of justice.
No, you heard me. No.
So you disagree?
Yeah.
That's fine. All right, thank you very much for the interview.
So there may be additional materials that are on that tape that are relevant to the issues in our motion. For example, if it turned out that Sergeant Bilko was on the rest of the 120-minute tapes, I think that would certainly be relevant. So we'd like to examine the tape for that purpose, because one of the issues here is whether or not the tape, the original tape, was dubbed onto a second tape, which already had Sergeant Bilko on it. So I think even knowing that would be useful information for our forensic expert.
Wow, journalism, Gonzo journalism, however you want to describe it, it's cool. Chris Cady. I call him a Gonzo journalist, kind of ripping from the Hunter S. Thompson days. That he's in constant search for the truth.
That's a good summary.